Blockchain holds unlimited opportunities for developers to make passive income because you have open access to a brand new financial ecosystem with countless ways to make money that you can't do anywhere else. Like with Flash loans, where you can borrow insane amounts of money completely for free on the blockchain. And what's more is you have a massive leg up as a blockchain developer because normal people cannot do this. And in this video, I'm going to talk about a new way to make passive income with Flash loans that's guaranteed, that's working right now in 2024. I'm going to talk about all this as a blockchain developer myself who's done this. So if you're new around here, hey, I'm Gregory, and on this channel, I turn you into a blockchain master. So if that's what you're interested in, then smash that like button down below and subscribe. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about this new way to make passive income with Flash loans guaranteed. Now, there's a ton of ways to make passive income in the blockchain space, and I've tried almost all of them. Things like staking, lending, yield farming, trading bots, liquidations, okay? And they all have different pros and cons based on what you're trying to do. But there's one strategy that's unique because it's guaranteed to make passive income. You can outperform most people in crypto, and you have a massive leg up as a developer in doing this. But if you're not a developer, I'll show you a trick on how. Now, this is all possible because of a cheat code on the blockchain called a Flash loan, where you can borrow millions of dollars of cryptocurrency completely for free. And I'm gonna show you how in this video, but if you want to unlock this cheat code and start using Flash loans to make passive income, then make sure you hold your spot for the Flash Loan Masterclass next Thursday on August 15th. Inside, I'm going to show you everything you need to know in order to make passive income with Flash loans, and I'm going to let you steal my passive income app that I'm going to show you in this video today. So trust me, you don't want to miss this. Hold your spot with the link down below. All right, so let's get back to it. Let me break down how this passive income strategy works. Now, a quick disclaimer. I'm going to show you how to make passive income with Flash loans guaranteed, but that does come with some risks, full disclosure, and I'll completely outline those in this video for the sake of full transparency. So make sure you stick around. Now, first, let's talk about different ways to make money with Flash loans. So things like arbitrage-based trading bots, liquidations, front running, and then this way I'm about to show you here in a second. Now, these all have different pros and cons, but the way I'm going to show you today is completely guaranteed. Okay, so things like trading bots, they're awesome, but you do have to look for opportunities. Same thing with liquidations. And with front running, well, it's illegal. But let's talk about this particular way. And the reason I like it so much is that it is guaranteed. So let's see how it works. Well, it first starts off with using applications that are related to DeFi lending. All right, so what is that? Well, basically, you see an application like this on my screen, Compound Finance. This is an application that works kind of like a bank, where you can deposit cryptocurrency on one side and then turn around and borrow cryptocurrency on the other side. And you don't have to borrow necessarily. You can just deposit. And when you do that, you can see that you have a certain annual percentage yield on your deposits. Things like 6%, 4%, 2%, et cetera, 12% here. Now, anybody can do this with a crypto wallet, but if you unlock the power of Flash loans, you can multiply these returns and make a whole lot more passive income than what you see here on the screen. And that's where the guarantee comes into play. Okay, so if we're talking about a strategy where the opportunity is right here, I can show you the opportunity, then all you have to do is essentially click a button and start making passive income and make a lot more than what somebody might see here on the screen. So that's the guarantee. You don't have to go out and search for opportunities. Here it is. So how does it work? Okay. Well, let's look at another DeFi lending platform. This is Moonwell. Same type of situation where you can deposit cryptocurrency like USDC here, or you can deposit it and earn a 5.5% APY. So let's take a quick look at how they work on the back end. Basically, when you go use this application, you're depositing a stable coin like USDC, which is really nice because you can always withdraw those funds at any time, and you're not subject to the price of the cryptocurrency you're using going up and down, and you're going to earn a rate of return that looks like this. And 5.5%, it's not bad, but you can multiply this return even more in a way that normal users can't, okay? So what you can do is you can deposit USDC, and then you can turn around and borrow USDC to earn an additional APY than what you see here. So how is that possible? Well, it's with the power of Flash loans. So let's get into that. So really quickly, what is a Flash loan in case you're not familiar? Well, basically it's a technique where you can borrow millions of dollars of cryptocurrency completely for free on the blockchain as long as you pay it back in the same transaction. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, basically, blockchains support simple transactions and complex transactions. A simple transaction would be like if I sent cryptocurrency to you from my account to yours, that's a simple transaction with one instruction. It's just take cryptocurrency out of my account and put it into your account. But what if you want to do multiple steps? Like step 1, go borrow cryptocurrency. Step 2, do something with it like trade it or lend it out. Okay. And then step 3, pay back that money to the Flash loan provider. Well, that's a complex transaction. Okay. And that's how Flash loans work. So basically, when you pay it back in the same transaction, you're performing multiple steps all in one go as soon as it gets executed on the blockchain. Now, you can only do this with smart contracts, and you need to be a developer to create these smart contracts. That's why you have an edge, or just get some contracts that a developer's already created, like I'm going to show you in the masterclass, to do something like this. Because that's what normal users can't do. A normal user can't do a Flash loan and actually make use of it with their MetaMask wallet, for example, because they can't do these multiple steps without having a smart contract that they or someone else created. So how can we use these Flash loans and the power of smart contracts to make more money with an application like this, passive income guaranteed that normal users can't? Well, like I was saying before, it involves depositing USDC to earn this 5.5% APY and then turn around and borrowing the USDC back, okay, after that to earn more, and then using Flash loans to boost your return to get a much higher APY than what you'd see here. Okay, so first of all, let me explain that whenever you're putting money in this liquidity pool, you're getting back rewards in USDC, but you're also getting this, sort of third-party token, this well token that is bonus APY on top of that. That's why you can earn money for depositing and you can earn money for borrowing, because you're getting a brand new cryptocurrency created by the application or distributed by the application in this case, okay? Let's just say that you have, $30 of your own money. I'm just using that example. You'll see why in a second for easy math, okay? So let's say you deposit $30 of USDC into Moonwell, okay? Now, normally you might earn like 5% APY on top of that, right? And then what you do is you take out a Flash loan for $70, okay? Because 30 plus 70 equals 100. That's why I'm using those numbers just for easy math. Now, instead of depositing $30 and earning 5% on that, now you are earning 5% on $100. Okay, it's leverage. So you're using Flash loans to boost the amount of money that you're putting into the protocol. Now, remember what I said before is you have to pay back Flash loans in the same transaction. So you can't just like borrow the money and go park it in Moonwell and not pay the Flash loan back. So what you do is in the same transaction that you deposit your own money and you borrow the $70 of the Flash loan, you instantly turn around and borrow $70 of USDC back from liquidity pool, and you pay back the Flash loan all in one go, okay? So now, instead of putting $30 of your own money in there, earning 5.5% on that, you're earning 5.5% on $100. So you're roughly 3xing your return on this. And so you can get on average, 3x or even a lot more than other people, because you can do things like auto compounding or compounding your returns. So once you earn APY, you can reinvest it and do this trick over and over and over again on regular intervals and earn a much higher APY than a normal person who's just clicking buttons. So that's the guaranteed part, is here's the opportunity. You don't have to go search for it. It's guaranteed, because when you click a button, it's going to put the money in there and it's going to earn a much higher return than somebody else. It's a set it and forget it strategy with the guarantees. Of course, there are some risks, which we'll talk about here in a second. Now, that being said, whenever you're ready to get out of that position, like how do you get your money back? Well, you just do the exact opposite, okay? You withdraw the money, and whenever you do that, you take out a Flash loan to pay back the outstanding balance from the market that you're in, and then you just you pull all your money out and then you pay back that Flash loan to exit your position. All right, so that's an overview of this particular strategy. So what is the new way for doing this in 2024? So I've done this on multiple different ways, okay? I've done this in the past on things like Ethereum with Compound Finance. I've done it with many other compound forks. But the new way to do this for 2024 is to do it in a much lower cost way on new markets, on new chains with lower fees, okay, to reduce any cost that you have for doing this, whether that's deploying the contracts, doing the transactions to put, money in these projects or pulling them out, basically making your startup costs essentially zero besides the initial capital that you're putting in to these applications to make this type of return. So doing it on low cost chains like Ethereum layer 2s, that's exactly what I'm doing, okay? With Moonwell, this is on top of the base layer 2, which is kind of like a blockchain. It just piggybacks on top of Ethereum. You pay the gas fees in ETH, but the transaction costs are minimal and really negligible compared to the return that you get from an application like this. And you can rinse and repeat this strategy If you want to look for different opportunities where you can boost your returns across the different markets here or across different chains or different applications, now, of course, some of them might be higher risk because they're newer applications, or you may be in markets with cryptocurrencies that are more volatile. But that's the nice thing about this is you can do it on a more reputable application like this with reputable stablecoin that has, strong backing and good APYs. Now, finally, as promised, let me outline the risks of this particular strategy. It is guaranteed that passive income will be provided, but what are the potential risks? So first of all, you do have to use some of your own money to do this, as opposed to like a trading bot where you don't really need any money to do it. You're always just borrowing capital and using that for trading, okay? You have money for gas fees, but you're not using any of your capital to trade. You do have to deposit some of your own funds into application, and then you're borrowing extra money with flash loans to boost your returns. So anytime you're using your own money in crypto, something could happen to it. Okay, that's the basic risk here. Okay, you can do things like you could send it to the wrong place. You could lose your private key, your passcode, your seed phrase, whatever for your wallet. The smart contract that you're depositing into, like the DeFi application, could have a vulnerability. It could get hacked. You could borrow too much money, based on your collateral factor, and then get liquidated in this process. I'll show you some ways to potentially mitigate that strategy. The stablecoin you're using could depeg. Your smart contract that you're coded for this could have a vulnerability. There's lots of different vectors, but that's the cost of the guarantee. Because that being said, there's always going to be higher risks in search of higher returns. But if you use the best practices and you assume the risk, then this still can generate a competitive yield compared to what normal users are able to get. So that's an overview of how you can use flash loans to make passive income with crypto lending, this new way for 2024. So if you want to see how to unlock the superpower of using flash loans to make passive income, then make sure you hold your spot for the Flash Loan Masterclass next Thursday, August 15th. Inside, I'm going to show you everything you need to know on how to make passive income with flash loans, and I'm going to let you steal my passive income application that I showed you in this video today. So trust me, you don't want to miss this. Make sure you hold your spot for the link down below. So that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you inside.